Hello and welcome to another update video on Link. So we have a situation where we are dealing with a bit of a pullback here. On the daily chart, nothing has changed. I mean, the daily chart is still unchanged. We have a 5-wave move up from the April low and the 3-wave move down into a support area that we shared on the smaller time frame. So the idea is here still, this is our support area between $10.71 and $6.90. Could it be tested once more? Yes. It would likely be just a reset of wave 2 or B. It wouldn't be great, but it can happen. So here on the daily chart, we have to assume a reset of wave 2 or B. If we get a break below that April low, then $8.93 and $6.90 will come into focus. I wouldn't really like that to happen. Okay, I don't really like that idea because it would definitely challenge the overall bullish assumption seriously. But then again, we have micro support levels that give us first signals if something goes the other way, right? So at the moment, I'm still considering this to be a 1-2 setup, but I have to say I'm watching closely microstructures on the smaller time frame, and those typically, and that's the advantage why we're tracking them on a daily basis. They give us an early signal. I can tell you I see some weakness come in, and it's a first warning, a big warning, because this does not look impulsive at all from the circle wave 2 low. That doesn't mean anything is broken. Okay, we have not broken below the June low yet. But it's just the first warning that there is no impulse, okay? No impulse from the circle wave 2 low. And that's something we need to watch very closely today and over the next few sessions. So while there are fairly clear setups, or there is not really the follow-through we would need to see, and that's an important signal. So let's take a look at the shorter time frame for Link. So this is what I mean, right? The market failed clearly to form a 5-wave move up. So that's always what we want to see, right? So to give you an example, we want to see 5 waves up, 3 waves down. We have a setup here. Price reacted nicely, rallied substantially. And then for the next bullish setup, a traditional Elliott wave setup, we need to see the next sequence of 5 waves. Not happened yet. And it's certainly failed to form an impulse. So not 5 waves yet. And then the wave 2 afterwards would be the next setup, okay? So 5 waves up, 3 waves down. Those give us the decent setups. Anything in between is always super fragile. Like, especially here, the price has failed to form a 5-wave impulse, clearly. So I can still consider, there's still a couple of bullish options, but you can't really trust any of them. So one option is wave 1, wave 2, A, B, C in wave 3. So we're dealing with a diagonal pattern. Then can get a wave 4 and a wave 5. Questionable, and the price must hold above the $13.54 level to keep this scenario alive. Or wave 1 is an ABC structure, 3 waves in A. It really looks like a 3-wave move. 3 waves in B. Unfortunately, I don't really have a 3-wave move down, clearly. It's a completely different structure to what we had here. So this rather looks nearly impulsive down. But then we could get a C-wave rally. So if we see a first impulsive reaction to this support area, then I would expect this to play out as a C-wave up. $13.24, $13.72, and $14.06 are the support levels. So today I think the focus is on whether the bulls show a reaction here. I don't want to give up on the bullish potential, but I can tell you it's already come to a point where this is not an impulse. Can still turn into something different. So we can watch it. But, I mean, with a structure like that, it's not very desirable, I can tell you that. Okay, so and I see some of the altcoins shift towards an even bigger mess again. So we'll see if there is a reaction. I gave you the support area here for a potential B-wave pullback, and we have to give it room all the way down to 13.24. If we break below it, then at the very least, circle wave 2 is resetting, but yeah, it wouldn't be great. It would make this entire structure, again, more complex. Not great. Okay, and this is the first warning. That's why we're tracking the microstructure. So if you're trading an impulse up, then you have to be stopped out already. If you give it more room, then obviously your stop would be a little bit further away. But please note, the upside momentum is not what we would normally want to see in a third wave. That's the update on Link. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.